3 is me, 2 is Keep Paladin. Okay, sure.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure this is the right cart, I guess. Oh, how's volume on the game? Oh, you're not gonna know. Hold on, I'll tell you. I'll get you some. Oh, I don't have audio from the game. Oh, okay.
We can't hear a thing.
Is the game audio gonna come through this TV up here? Maybe we just need to turn this TV up. I hope that it does, because otherwise it would be really ineffective for capturing anything. Boy, that's
You're not getting. Oh, you don't get audio on the DS because it's
computer, not. Oh, no, hold on. Yeah, as long as that doesn't prevent you from getting the sound too. Do they work? It's just gonna throw me completely if there's no noise at all. Like there's at least one spot where I have to hear the game.
I also have a pair of.
Okay, now it's really loud for me, but how is it for you guys right now?
Do you hear sound through that?
Yeah, I do.
Because I don't hear sound anymore.
Okay, awesome. Because it's redirecting the headphones and not to you.
Yeah.
What can we do about that?
I don't think we can do anything about that.
You know?
What's the point you need sound for?
The bridge where I catch Ducklet, I need to hear the shadows appear.
You know the worst part? I have a powered headphone splitter at home. That would.
And just not have sound on the stream at that point.
Yes, you did, Spud. Yes,
And then,
you did.
and then the rest of the game, I don't have sound.
Yeah. Is that going to be a problem?
I'm trying to think if it would be an actual problem. At the very least, it'll be distracting, but it shouldn't be like an issue. It shouldn't cause me problems. I don't think there's any sound cues anywhere else. Yeah, I think it's okay. All right. Well, I'll unplug the headphones so that you get audio again, so that you can work on that. Okay, what is going on with these? All right. Oh my God, please. Gaming computer, I beg you to stop doing this to us.
What was that for?
Just, I don't even know. It popped up some dumb thing that I don't care about.
Your startup took too long.
Oh, the taskbar on auto hid, I guess. Sorry? No. No, because it's hold on, let me get you to a screen that will have stuff. There. Okay, yeah, we got that squared away. Okay, this is the right cart. Good. Good stuff. All right. Get this away from my feet. My neck is gonna hurt by the end of this run. It's gonna be good. Is that gonna distract me? Probably not. Sorry? What can I do quickly? Here. It'll stay on this screen for like a few moments. Yeah.
That is cutting off.
All right. Oh.
That was such a pain too.
It's great how we can work all these things out in advance and. Oh. Rip. By the way, are the labs hot?
Okay.
Rip speedrun.
What was that?
I said rip speedrun.
Before that.
I think I also said rip speedrun.
Before you start saying that.
Yeah.
I don't know what I said before that. It's like I don't even know what o'clock it is, but it's something o'clock. You're good? All right. So I just turned off the DS. That is why you have white screen right now. Did you need it? Okay. So you all right?
Yep.
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it. That's right.
No, he didn't have to do
All right, so I think what I want to do is we're going to start the timer as I turn on the DS to do the first RNG minute attempt. Yeah, because otherwise... No, exactly, it would be dumb. And then what I'm going to have you do is when it gets to 10 minutes, just signal me, and that will be my cutoff to be like, okay, I'm going to the backup cart. All right? Okay, so let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so what's up? This is the Nintendo DS menu speedrun by me, dude who really likes the Nintendo DS menu. We're going to do some menuing right here, and then we're going to restart the DS. The reason I'm doing this, actually, is I'm trying to manipulate the random number generator in this game that I'm about to play that I might talk about eventually. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's see if we got it. So I have to start up the game on a particular second of a particular date with particular buttons held down, and then I have to hope that I hit the right sub-second because there's a lot of magic involved in this.
Yeah, a lot. If you want a really in-depth explanation for Gen 5 RNG manipulation, look on Smogon. It goes pretty in-depth. We're obviously not going to explain it all here.
I told Alec that if either of us uses the term Mersenne Twister on stream, there's going to be some problems. Yeah. Hold up. Wait until I've entered some names and stuff.
Okay, I'll wait. But you're getting...
All right. So one
You asked
little
for
note
it.
here.
You literally asked for it.
So the name that was donated for the trainer was ZT5KOF God. And unfortunately, I can't name the trainer that. The reason that I can't name the trainer that is that the limit on the trainer name is 7 characters. So I do apologize to whoever donated for that. What we opted to do was just truncate the name. I'm sorry if that's not an acceptable compromise, but we didn't really have much of a choice. Okay, so here's the thing. I have no idea right now if I even did the right thing yet. Like, I started at a particular time, I think. I held some buttons down because I'm supposed to, and now I just have to wait. The earliest I'm going to be able to know that I got the RNG manipulation correct is as soon as I get control of my character, I'm going to check my trainer ID. The trainer ID is it's not like it determines my stats or anything like that. It's just that it's connected to the same random number generation that determines my stats.
So if he has the correct trainer number, he'll at least have some idea.
Yes, I should be able to do the run on this. If not, then, so this is actually pretty time sensitive and pretty challenging to do. When I say challenging, what I mean is luck-based and stupid. So I actually have a backup cart sitting right here on the table, and if I'm unable to do this manipulation in 10 minutes, then I'm going to just switch to the backup cart, where I have a save that I made earlier today, and it has the right names. Okay, that's not right, so we're going to go again. So one thing to note, if you are interested...
First, though,
real
quick.
Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, the pain. Yeah, so I asked him to please punch me in the head if I said the term. I'm not going to say it now because he might think he has to do it a second time. on stream, and he was true to his word.
Yeah.
So, a thing that you should know if you think, hey, you know, I can do this RNG manipulation. I can see what date 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see what date Vol'jin has on his DS, and I can just copy that, and I can do the right time that he's doing, and
Nope.
I can hold the buttons he's holding, which, by the way, are left, L, and start all at the same time when the game starts up. And maybe I'll just get the right stats, and everything will be awesome, and I'll be cool like Vol'jin. Well, first of all, you can't be cool like Vol'jin because Vol'jin's not cool. Second, it won't work for you because 2 things are taken into account. One is the MAC address, which is a unique hardware signature of your DS that you own. And the other one is...
One moment.
Yeah, sit tight for just a sec.
Uh,
The other one is the version and type of game that you're playing. So, for example, on my DS with Pokemon White 2 in English, it's different than if I did on my same DS, Pokemon Black in English, or my DS and Pokemon White in Japanese. Any of those would all be different, which means I can't use the same time, you can't use the same time. If you want to figure out how to do this, you basically have to do some work yourself. It's really unfortunate.
Yeah, and once again, look up the article on Smogon. It explains it about as well as you possibly could for something this complex. And there's also obviously a program that helps you kind of decode the RNG
Yeah.
once you get the relevant information, and also helps you get the cart part of the information. The MAC address is easy enough to find.
Yeah, you can get that it's in your system settings or something somewhere. But yeah, so this is kind of obviously, if you've watched any Pokemon speedruns before, this is very different from most of what you've probably seen. In most Pokemon speedruns, what you do is you start the game, you go to Professor Oak's or Professor Birch's or whoever's lab, and they're like, hey, pick a starter Pokemon, it'll be great. And you pick one, and it has crap stats. It has low attack, or it has low speed, or it has a minus special attack nature, and you really need special attack.
Well, reset.
Yeah, reset. Or if you're in a marathon, save before picking your starter, and then your resets are slightly shorter.
Yeah.
Which is basically the standard approach. Well, in this
Here-
case,
He's going to end up with Tepig with
still not right.
essentially perfect stats. Like nearly all of them are going to be 31s.
They are, in fact, all 31s.
Every single one.
Yes, everyone.
Okay, and as well as an adamant nature, which is also part of the manipulation that adds to his attack stat and subtracts from special attack.
Yeah, and there's actually some extra. After I start the game at the right time, the right sub-second, the right buttons held down, if I get the right trainer ID, 1, 2, 3, 4. After all that, I still have to walk frame perfectly in Esperia City up until the point where I get my starter from Bianca. That's not as hard as it sounds. When I say frame perfect, what I mean is I can't stop moving for any amount of time in the city, and I can't make any mistakes while doing it. But it's not really that hard because all the movement in this game is tile-based and buffered. Like, you can press left before you get to the next tile, and it will make you continue going left. So, yeah, I really hope that I get to show you guys that because it's a pretty interesting part of the manipulation. But first I have to actually get the right seed. Also, there's actually another way that I can tell whether I got the right thing or not. And unfortunately, the way I typed the wrong name.
Yeah.
The way that I'm doing this run with names provided by you guys through your generous donations, I am actually prevented from seeing the faster way of checking whether I did it right. Basically, after you name your trainer and your rival, there is a time where it says creating save data, and it shows a little spinning indicator of the progress of that process. The first direction that spinner is pointing when it appears, 1, 2, 3, 4, is an indicator, but not necessarily an authoritative indicator of whether I got it right or not. If it is pointing up, then I know I got the right seed. If it is pointing, if it's pointing any direction other than up, I know I got the wrong seed. If it is pointing up, I probably got the right seed, but not necessarily guaranteed. Unfortunately, if you are too slow naming yourself, which unfortunately it's kind of hard to do when the names are all 7 and 6 characters long, I don't get to see that spinner, so I just have to wait until I see the trainer ID. Alright, so let's do the right names this time, please. That is not an F. That is an F. Really? That's pretty quick. Alright. Let's hope we got it. That might be it. So it was pointing up when it appeared. Also, I managed to type the names fast enough that it even did appear, and it was pointing up. So this actually might be it. Let's see. So again, I need to check my trainer ID when it appears. The trainer ID that I'm looking for is 59639. If I get, I believe it was 11618 is also possible if the arrow points up, then it's not even close. There's basically, you can't get close to getting the right stats. If you miss the seed by a little bit, you get completely different and almost certainly mostly wrong stats.
One thing I would say is just go up to about the point where you saved on that one, even if this one fails.
I suppose that's true. That's a good idea. Just to demo what that looks like. I feel good about this one, though. So, the reason why we had to cut off the naming incentives and the trainer gender and stuff 4 hours in advance is that I did a stream of practice for this marathon on Sunday before coming here. And my stream was 4.5 hours long. The intention was to do a speed run of this game, which is about 3.5 hours. But I didn't manage to start a run because I didn't manage to get the RNG manipulation right for something like an hour and a half, and that's right. And then even once I did get it, I couldn't get it consistently. So I was really, really worried that I wasn't going to be able to do it quickly in this setting right here, which I actually seem like I have. So what I said was, well, if I give myself enough of a buffer, theoretically I can get it at least once, and that's enough. Alright, so the movement inside this house, by the way, does not matter. I did say I have to move frame perfectly, but it's only here once I've left the house. Alright, so now there's some button spamming, and I'm actually going to use the computer monitor to make sure I move correctly. So here goes. You're going to see me do some rather specific movements here. For example, I must go in the middle of this road, on the left edge of this road. I can actually tell by that female NPC's pattern whether I am on the right seat or not. Then I walk 4 extra tiles for no apparent reason. I'm going to go to the left edge here. Here's going to interrupt me. The RNG doesn't advance while I'm talking to someone, so that's okay. Hold on. I bonked. That might be bad, but I think I can salvage it. Okay, so again, I'm talking to Bianca. So during this time, the RNG is not advancing, so I don't have to like advance dialogue perfectly, but this, I do have to do very specific. Sorry? It could be, but what I did was I changed the way I finished talking to her there. So there's a slight delay between finishing the first conversation with her and picking up your starter. Also, I have to remember to name this thing Ganon, which is an awesome name, by the way. I think it's extremely appropriate.
Blue screen.
I did not do squat here. Fortunately, as long as we still have stream,
Screensaver.
Freaking, oh my god. Yeah, give me a second. And as I was just about to say, while I fix this right here, fortunately, the RNG also does not advance at this point. I've gotten my Tepig, so there's nothing is going to suddenly go wrong. Also, I apologize for the control panel that you're about to... Oh, I don't have a keyboard over here. Now we need it. I just need to get to the control panel. I actually don't have a USB port over here. Yep. It hasn't got... Oh, no, there we go. Okay.
That's not it. No, there we go. Okay. What is the thing for? Is it okay? I've never had this set up on any of my PCs that I've ever owned. Got it. Turn off the display. Never. Please. Thank you. All right. Yeah, never, never. We're good. Okay. Did you just leave the timer running for that, or do you need me to? Okay. That's fine. It's an RTA, basically. Okay, so Ganon. So anyway, as I was saying, Ganon is an amazing name because it is exactly what Tepig actually looks like.
Streams.
Nothing.
It's froze.
The DS capture is
Yeah.
frozen. No, hold on. Okay.
There we go.
All right. It's up to date now.
Our end, it was frozen. It was still name selection.
Dude, we're the ones over here experiencing
I'm
this.
pretty
please.
sure it was just the screensaver and all those shenanigans that caused
Yeah,
it. I think we'll be fine from here.
It just temporarily stuck the DS capture. Anyway, okay, so now we're getting our Pokédex. And now we're going to check our stats because I'm still not 100% sure this is the right one. I know it's going to have 23 HP. Brave! Okay, so you saw me do all the right things that I'm supposed to do, but I accidentally bonked, which means that I can't use this Tepig. Brave Nature is, as you see, plus attack, which I want, but minus speed, which I very much do not want. So we're going to switch to the backup file now. But basically, you got to see everything that I would actually have done to get the RNG manipulation. All you missed is that I actually did it right. That's all. No big deal. All right. So we'll get back into this, and then we'll be on our way.
This run is now spliced. It is no longer legit.
Alas, not single segment, not valid. It's all right. It's an RTA, like I said. I'm sure it's totally okay under RTA rules to just change carts. Let's do that. Yeah. Okay. So now we get to the actual game because we have a Pokemon that we actually want. So again, the stats on this Pokemon are perfect. If you aren't familiar with the concept, there's this thing called individual values, IVs for short. Every stat that your Pokemon has, HP, attack,